Welcome to Drunk Bible Study. This show's mission is to read every single word of the greatest story ever told. A warning to our listeners, the hosts of this show are sinners, but they're doing their best. There will be drinking and there may be some swears. They did say they'd try to keep it clean, but I wouldn't put my money on it.
I'm Emily, and this is Drunk Bible Study, where my good friends Jason Dedeker teach me, a born and raised atheist, all about the Bible. Wow, I pulled that out of my ass because I didn't remember what I was supposed to say, but I found it. It was deep, buried in there.
Yeah, amazing.
It's in there.
When you take a few weeks off, it just all disappears.
Mm-hmm. It does, but it doesn't. It's like every single year when I carol, I'm like, I have a blank slate. I have no idea if it's going to come out or not. And then somehow it does. The words come out of my mouth. I'm not thinking about it, but they come out anyways.
There's somewhere in your brain specially dedicated to the intro of this show.
100%.
I like that. It warms my heart to know that.
100%. Wow.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, we're back.
Oh,
we're back.
I'm so happy.
And people are here.
Yes.
So good to be back with all y'all. Seriously, I know we were supposed to be on vacation, but I've been looking forward to this for like the last 3 or 4 weeks or so.
Ditto.
Like I really did feel lost without Drunk Bible Study. A lot of people in our Discord mentioned feeling the same about there not being any live shows, but we're here.
Yay. It's wonderful.
We're here. We have love to give and love to read to you about today because it's Song of Solomon Day, which is...
It's a blessed day.
I feel like it's one of the ones we've talked about since, I don't know, since 2018 or something when we started this. I mean, it's just
been
one of the ones.
So much build up and anticipation, and we're just really raring to go on this one.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. My partner downstairs was like, what are you reading today? And I was like, it's Song of Solomon. And he said, that's my favorite book in the whole Bible. So yeah, I have high expectations. I don't know what's going to happen. But
did he say why it's his favorite book? Because I'm wondering,
he said it's the sexiest.
Well, so that's such a low bar,
pretty
though.
Low bar, yeah.
Is the thing.
I know it is, but still?
Am I like, is it one's favorite book just because literally anything I can sink my teeth into happens at all, or I can remember it at all?
Yeah, I get it. I'm not sure. I feel, are there like climbing melons or something? Breasts made of melons.
I don't know yet, Emily. We haven't read it yet. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But yeah, apparently his young self really, I think, clung to this book as something exciting.
You have to. You have to.
Okay.
There's literally...
When you're a young pubescent boy.
There's nothing that the church allows you. And so, weird, pseudo-pornographic, poetically sexy question mark text is, of course... How could you not be excited about that? Now, I did try to dress sexy for the occasion. I didn't even wear pants, honestly.
Oh.
And Jace, I see you're showing us a little chest.
Yeah.
Little chest hair.
Yeah, I got my shirt all unbuttoned down to the middle, you know how it is.
I'm showing midriff, not that anyone can tell.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, we're bringing a little bit of something, a little sparkle.
Yes, indeed.
Now, I'm a little bit worried that this is actually going to be horrifying and not sexy at all.
Oh.
Because that's the Bible, right? That's what it loves to do to us. It's like you think it's a cool action story and then suddenly horrifying like rape and then foreskins, on the ground. And so
awkward.
It could be anything.
In that order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, who knows?
It could be anything. So I'm like, I don't want to get too excited because I don't want to be too horrified,
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
you don't want to get yourself worried that it's not going to be as good as you hoped that it would be.
you don't really want to like biblically blue ball yourself, as it were.
There you go. Yeah.
I can't do this episode. I've changed my mind. I've got to leave. It's just you two.
You just don't want your expectations to be shattered, Jace. That's you, though. You love that. You're like, don't tell me that the movie was good because I don't want my expectations to be too high.
Right.
Tell me that it's terrible. Yeah. So you know what? It's going to be a terrible time.
So Emily, you always go to that extreme. Don't tell me it's terrible.
I do.
Just like it's neutral. It's fine.
Okay.
It's tolerable.
All right.
Maybe you'll like it. That's the pitch.
It's less than neutral, I think.
The book probably speaks for itself, but is there any kind of trivia that we know about this? This is allegedly attributed to being written by Solomon.
Hence,
do we know anything else?
His song. It's a poem?
Yeah.
Or what is it?
You know what? I don't know. What counts as a poem, right? I feel like poems can kind of be
whatever you want them to be.
Whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
I suppose you're right. Yeah. Is it like ABAB format? No, I doubt that.
Definitely not.
Right. Well, it's like translations on translation. So who knows, what the original structure was like. I mean, there are people who know. Mm-hmm. There are people who know, but it's not me.
Yeah.
It's not me.
No. Well, we are doing this a little bit different than we do other books in the Bible. Dedeker, do you care to explain?
Yes. So Song of Solomon is written in almost like a play, if you will, perhaps with a Greek chorus almost. So there is the part of the lover, traditionally considered to be either the man or God, if you swing that particular way.
What? Really?
Yeah, sometimes people, like Christians, really like to take the sex out of this book by saying like, oh, it's all an allegory for how God loves his people and loves the church. So
right. Okay.
If you really, really need to like take a cold shower, as it were, you can look at it through that lens.
But aren't we supposed to be God's chosen children?
But remember, we're also his bride. We're his child bride.
Oh, you're right. Ew, I forgot about
his
that.
virginal child bride. So
we were a child that was salted, thrown in a parking lot, and then he raised us, and then eventually married us.
Got
took
it.
our virginity.
Like you do. A totally normal way of
totally normal stuff.
Growing up.
Yeah.
We all remember when that happened.
Got it.
So the part of the lover will be played by Emily. Now, there's also the part of the beloved, the one who is, of course, the quote-unquote passive role.
Most beautiful, yes.
Traditionally considered to be the woman, maybe the church or God's people, or however it is that you want to interpret that. The part of the beloved will be played by myself.
You're representing a lot, Dedeker. A lot.
I am. It's a lot to carry on my shoulders, and maybe my tits also, depending on where this book goes.
Yes.
Then there's sort of the ensemble cast / Greek chorus behind all of this, and Jace is just going to play the rest of the parts.
Yeah. So what I was reading,
you're like the stage manager.
The stage manager. No, I'm like the Greek
who also
chorus.
is playing bit parts.
Yes.
I'm imagining it kind of more like I'm all the drunk friends that are somehow hanging out during this exchange.
Ooh, that's fun.
That's kind of how I'm going to embody this character.
Love it.
I did read that the friends are supposed to be, I guess, a group of women, but that doesn't seem clear to me from the text, but I did read that on Wikipedia. So there's that.
Well, in the Discord, John Michael also mentioned that at different parts, it's supposed to be a chorus of adolescent girls, and at other parts, a chorus of adolescent boys.
Okay.
So whatever you feel like sprinkling that in, Jace.
Yeah, we'll see as we go.
Was Solomon an adolescent as well, or no?
No, he's the king, dude.
Oh, okay. So this is like, I just wondered at what point in time he was alive when he was writing this.
That's the thing. We have no idea. And to be honest, probably was not Solomon who wrote it at all. It was probably completely other people. Maybe at some point got attributed to him. Mm-hmm. The estimates for when this was written range between the 10th century BCE and the 2nd century BCE.
Long time.
So somewhere in that roughly 800-year range. So we have no clue at all about really who wrote this or when or why.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. And he didn't live during all those years, presumably. Definitely not.
No.
I mean, he was in that range.
Yeah, but not all of
but not
that.
during
not
all
the whole
of them.
range.
Did not span it.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not saying it took them 800 years to write it. But
no, I
in
know.
that range,
yeah. It's not like back in like Genesis when people did live for that long inexplicably.
Right.
But yeah,
exactly. You got it.
All right. What are you two drinking?
Well, I was trying to think of like a sexy drink, and I guess absinthe was the best thing that I could come up with. So I'm just having a little absinthe on the rocks.
On the rocks? Wow. Any sugar or anything with it?
Yeah, little sugar, just a little sugar,
Yeah.
What she's leaving out is the part where I painstakingly stood there with the bottle dripping it over the sugar cube through a little strainer to make her drink. Just
that's what makes it sexy.
Okay.
That's where the sex comes from.
Yes. Jace should be the part of the lover today, but no.
But no.
We're going to gender swap it. I'm going to do it.
I campaigned for it, but he refused. So here we are.
There it is.
No, here we are. I'm drinking a whiskey with some Grand Marnier orange. I forget the name of it, but it's a particularly orangey Grand Marnier variety with some bitters.
Okay.
So I'm going for more of that.
It's almost like a Manhattan. Not quite. Well, no, that would be sweet vermouth.
Yeah, so it's a little different. There's no vermouth in this one. So I don't know. I kind of made it up myself, and it's delightful.
Okay. Lovely. I bought one of those butterfly pea infused gin infusion things that you
did.
told me to.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
That was going to be my second choice.
Yes. So I made myself a gin fizz. This has aquafaba and lemon juice, that gin, and simple syrup that I made. And then you can see right here, these are 2 little butterfly pea dried flowers as the garnish.
Cute. 2 little dead butterflies.
You actually have real butterflies.
I do. I have real dead butterflies. No, I don't. Just real dead dried butterfly pea flowers because it's a flower. It's not a butterfly. But yeah, I think this is called the purple butterfly.
Wow. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I'm in the mood.
I am too.
Who isn't in the mood?
Right.
And just in case you weren't in the mood before.
Oh, I'm so excited for everyone to hear this.
I'm just going to get everyone a little bit more in the mood here. Because you know what really gets people going is a guitar with a wah-wah pedal. That just really...
Is that what that is? Thank you. I learned
that's what that
new.
wow, that's a wah-wah pedal is what does that. And it's just so sexy. As we get started, we want to remind everyone to read responsibly and drink responsibly.
You can drink along with us, or you can listen while you're in the car.
But please do not do both at the same time.
And with that, we bring you this staged reading of Song of Solomon, Chapter 1.
I feel like I'm in Boogie Nights or something.
Lights come up. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's.
Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, you listening at home can't see this. Emily just did a great little... Okay. For your love is better than wine. Your oils have a pleasing fragrance. Your name is oil poured out. Therefore, the virgins love you. It's just obvious.
Everyone knows that.
Okay.
All oiled up and ready to go. Take me away with you. Let's hurry. The king has brought me into his rooms.
Oh, and
is the king separate from?
I don't know.
Or the king is one and the same with a lover?
I mean, if it's Solomon, he was a king, so...
Okay, all right. So she's also narrating the action as it's happening.
Yeah, she's like, he brought me into the room or something.
And he's like, I'm standing right here. This is weird.
It's a stage play. That's where she sort of turns to the audience and she's like, the king has brought me into his room.
Okay, good.
Okay,
nice.
And now I'm the chorus. This is the friends. We will be glad and rejoice in you. We will praise your love more than wine. You wouldn't think that from how much we're drinking. But...
Well, I'm so glad I brought my friends along with me. They are right to love you. I am dark, but lovely. You daughters of Jerusalem. Like Kedar's tents. Like Solomon's curtains.
Wink. I don't know what it means, but it's gotta be.
What does that mean?
It's gotta be, right?
The escutcheon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
The escutcheon. Don't stare at me because I am dark, because the sun has scorched me. Gosh, someone bring this lady some aloe vera.
Seriously.
My mother's sons were angry with me. They made me keeper of the vineyards. I haven't kept my own vineyard. Tell me, you whom my soul loves, where you graze your flock, where you rest them at noon. For why should I be as one who is veiled beside the flocks of your companions?
I didn't quite follow that.
I don't know what the heck.
Yeah, quick pause. Should we consult with the message? Now, Emily, you were saying before we started recording that this book must have been either very exciting or very difficult for Eugene to tackle.
Yeah, I think probably both at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I imagine a lot of nosebleeds happened during the writing of this particular chapter of this particular book. So, okay, I mean, it's just weird. I want to go back a little bit to the beginning where the beloved, where Dedeker said, "Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth."
Mm-hmm,
Eugene says, "Kiss me, full on the mouth."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Eugene.
Mm-hmm. He also leaves out the virgins thing. He just says, "No wonder everyone loves to say your name." He just kind of skips over that whole thing. Oh, she does refer to her king lover. That's a hyphenated king lover.
Fun.
So clearly that
fun.
is the lover.
King
is the
lover.
king. Yeah.
Okay.
Best kind of lover, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, right. So her family sent her to work in the fields. And then at the end, verse 7, she says, "Tell me where you're working. I love you so much. Tell me where you're tending your flocks, where you let them rest at noontime. Why should I be the one left outside the orbit of your tender care?"
So is this kind of her like you up text?
Oh, yeah.
Or like where you at text?
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready. I'm Solomon. If you don't know, most beautiful among women, follow the tracks of the sheep. So I guess I'm saying like, I'm in the sheep's lair or something.
It's like that sexy like wild goose chase where you're like, follow the rose petals, but instead it's like, follow these muddy tracks and sheep shit.
Yeah.
And you'll find me.
Good.
Graze your young goats beside the shepherd's tents.
Oh, okay.
I have compared you, my love, to a steed in Pharaoh's chariots. Your cheeks are beautiful with earrings, your neck with strings of jewels. Okay.
Funny. Okay. Interesting compliment. I would not expect to go towards like, no. Leave the jewelry on.
Yeah.
It's good.
Leave it on.
It helps. It helps.
Helps, yeah. I like too that I've compared you to a steed in Pharaoh's chariots, and then just goes on to say your cheeks are beautiful and I like your jewelry. It's just like
he's
those
just kind
steeds.
of hard left.
Just like those horses.
I think he's trying to figure out how to compliment her, maybe. He's like, your jewelry's really pretty.
Maybe he's a little nervous.
Probably. Yeah.
And then the friends chime in. "We will make you earrings of gold with studs of silver."
So helpful. Or I imagine in my head, that in the group of friends is the beloved's ex, who's still hung up on her. Maybe.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah. Okay. While the king sat at his table, my perfume spread its fragrance. My beloved is to me a sachet of myrrh that lies between my breasts. My beloved is to me a cluster of henna blossoms from the vineyards of En-Gedi.
En-Geddes.
I forgot about En-Gedi.
Now, while the king sat at his table, do you think we're already at the oral sex euphemism?
He's
sitting at his table, my perfume spreads its fragrance. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little too excited now.
I did not even come here anticipating this level of innuendo. I don't even know. I don't know.
Behold, you are beautiful, my love. Behold, you are beautiful. Your eyes are like doves, which I cannot ever look at.
No.
Don't look a dove in the eye. You're right.
Shoot.
No. Whoa. Awkward.
Your eyes are like doves.
Does Eugene agree with that sentiment?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. He says, and your eyes so beautiful, like doves.
Were doves like the most beautiful thing in the world back then? I don't know.
Doves are pretty hot, I guess, right?
I mean, it depends on the dove, but yeah, sometimes they have like those iridescent feathers.
Well, there's kind of that kind of like you want the thing you can't have, so like you can't ever really look at a dove in the eye, so it means it's like really exotic and mysterious.
See, yeah, I've never seen a dove's eyes, but I imagine that they're beautiful.
Behold, you are beautiful, my beloved. Yes. Pleasant, and our couch is verdant.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So does that mean we're doing it outside, like in the grass, or just we have a really beautiful, like Kelly Green couch in our place?
Ooh, love it.
Both are good.
Yeah.
Both are good.
The beams of our house are cedars, our rafters are firs. Is this foreplay?
I think, yeah.
Like some architectural foreplay?
Or Emily, are you noticing it because she's on top and you're looking up at the rafters and being like, oh, I never noticed those were fur. That's fun.
Ooh, okay, got it. Because you're actually checking out during sex, maybe.
Totally spaced out.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the end of chapter 1, right?
It was beautiful.
Okay, here we go. Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys.
As a lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters.
What? Of someone else. Apple tree. We'll just say of someone else.
Let's hope so.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'll be the chorus. Like, there's someone else's daughters. Don't worry about it.
As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow with great delight. His fruit was sweet to my taste. Okay, come on, Jace. It's gotta be.
I know, you're right. That one I can't deny. That one I can't deny.
Okay, can't deny. Okay, so established he's a tree. Love eating his fruit.
Oh my gosh.
He brought me to the banquet hall. His banner over me is love. Strengthen me with raisins. Refresh me with apples, for I am faint with love. His left hand is under my head. His right hand embraces me. I adjure you, daughters of Jerusalem, by the rose or by the hinds of the field, that you not stir up nor awaken love until it so desires. The voice of my beloved, behold, he comes, leaping on the mountains, skipping on the hills.
Here I come.
He's just running through the fields. Yes. The hills are alive.
Indeed.
My beloved is like a roe or a young deer. Behold, he stands behind our wall. He looks in at the windows. He glances through the lattice. It's like a little ninja.
Yeah.
My beloved spoke and said to me, rise up, my love, my beautiful one, and come away. For behold, the winter is past. The rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of the singing has come, and the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land.
Turtle dove.
The fig tree ripens her green figs. The vines are in blossom. They give out their fragrance. Arise, my love, my beautiful one, and come away. I mean, how can you say no?
That was all sex, right? That was all just describing sex?
I don't know.
I assume.
Well, what does the message say? Is it sexier in the message?
Now, the message loves to call the other person dear friend, which is fun.
Oh, so he's keeping it real platonic.
Or maybe it's like a friends with benefits kind of situation.
Oh, no, that's fun.
That's fun. He also, Eugene has some of the labels of who's the man and who's the woman different.
Really?
Like the start and end points of those are different. So yeah, partway through that, it switched to the man in Eugene's version.
Oh.
But then
weird.
The New International and the King James and the Complete Jewish Bible all agree with what we're reading. So he's Eugene's the standout here. Yeah, he's the outlier.
Oh.
Let's see. I mean...
He's the outlier.
No, I think he goes the other direction. So he says things like, spring flowers are in blossom all over. The whole world's a choir and singing. Spring warblers are filling the forest with sweet strains. Lilacs are exuberantly purple and perfumed, and cherry trees fragrant with blossoms. Get up, dear friend, my fair and beautiful lover. Come to me. So kind of, I think...
I like this kind of virginal, nervous version of the lover.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny. All right. My dove in the clefts of the rock. I love that. The rock has clefts and the dove is like sitting there.
I see the clefts between his muscles. No, I get it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In the hiding places of the mountainside, let me see your face. Let me hear your voice. For your voice is sweet and your face is lovely. Catch for us the foxes, the little foxes that plunder in the vineyards, for our vineyards are in blossom.
Who's going to catch the foxes? Me? My brother's already sent me to work in the fields, and now you want me to just chase down the foxes like a freaking dog? What is going on in our relationship?
I don't know. It's a weird...
Now,
these all must be metaphorical thing, like foxes and fruits.
I have a delight to share with you here.
Oh, please.
So in the chat, I have to look back and find who even said this because in my searchings, it took me so long. Angry Dorito is telling us about the Great Bible 1539 translation. I just want to read verse 15.
From the year 1539.
From the year 1539.
Oh, wow. Whoa. This is going to be great. This is going to be like some Tyndale stuff.
Yeah. Verse 15 says, "Get us the foxes, ye the little foxes, that hurt the vines, for ours the vines bear blossoms."
Oh, they hurt the vines.
Ye the little foxes. That's adorable.
And it's little spelled Lytle.
Little foxes, that hurt the vines.
I love it.
That's adorable.
All right, here I go. My beloved is mine, and I am his. He browses among the lilies until the day is cool and the shadows flee away. Turn, my beloved, and be like a roe or a young deer on the mountains of Bether. She's really into this deer thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, really loving that.
Now we're in chapter 3, and I'm going to continue on. By night on my bed, I sought him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but I didn't find him. I will get up now and go about the city. In the streets and in the squares, I will seek him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but I didn't find him.
Oh, where did I go?
The watchmen who go about the city found me. Have you seen him whom my soul loves? This is in quotes.
You asked them that.
I asked them, thinking that for some reason they would know who I'm talking about. I had scarcely passed from them when I found him whom my soul loves. I held him.
Such an anticlimactic story. It's like I went looking, I couldn't find him. And I asked someone if they saw him, but then I found him right after that. Wow.
Oh, that's good.
You know, he whom your soul loves is always in the last place you look.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I held him and would not let him go until I had brought him into my mother's house, into the room of her who conceived me. Okay.
It's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Well, okay, to be fair, this is realistic though. It's like you're making out with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or whoever, but then it's like when it's time to come home and like your mom's there, you're not going to keep making out, right?
I hope not.
But it sounds like they are. Oh, until I had brought him.
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
I will not let him go until I bring him into my mother's house and into her chamber that bare me.
Yes. So literally the place where she conceived me. That's good.
Yeah.
It's
right
good.
there on the
Real
floor.
hot.
That's where I'm gonna. Boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I adjure you, daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes or by the hinds of the field, that you not stir up nor awaken love until it so desires. Drink for repetition.
Oh, yes. Love drinking.
Mm-hmm. Who is this? Who comes up from the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense, with all spices of the merchant? Behold, it is Solomon's carriage. 60 mighty men are around it, of the mighty men of Israel. They all handle the sword and are expert in war. Every man has his sword on his thigh because of fear in the night.
Wink.
Oh, yeah.
They all handle the sword.
So many winks.
They all handle it. Oh, 60 dudes. This is going to get wild.
Whoa.
King Solomon made himself a carriage of the wood of Lebanon. He made its pillars of silver, its bottom of gold, its seat of purple, the middle of it being paved with love from the daughters of Jerusalem.
Its bottom is gold.
It's funny because I was about to start criticizing that whole thing we've talked about before, where it's like, this was made of cedar, and this was made of gold, and this was made of purple, as if that's a thing you can make stuff out of. But then it says, and then the middle was paved with love. So I'm like, okay, whatever. It's all metaphors. I don't care.
Yeah.
Go out, you daughters of Zion, and see King Solomon with the crown with which his mother has crowned him, in the day of his weddings, in the day of the gladness of his heart. So this suddenly turned into like a parade. That's fun. A sexy parade.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got 60 men on a chariot. You kind of have a parade by default, whether you wanted it or not.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right. Next is me, number 4. Behold, you are beautiful, my love. Behold, you are beautiful. Your eyes are like doves behind your veil. Just again.
Still on the doves thing. Good
Drink
God.
for repetition. It's the best compliment he could come up with.
Wait, look at this. Your hair is as a flock of goats that descended from Mount Gilead.
What?
I don't know. I don't like.
What? Your hair
I don't know.
is like a flock of goats.
Yeah, I don't know what he's getting at all. But
now, what's funny is that just a few weeks ago, Dedeker and I spent 2.5 weeks with a
tiny flock of goats.
Of 8 goats, taking care of them for 2.5 weeks in Scotland. And
oh, yes.
To say that that's what your hair looks like, in my mind, that means your hair...
It's all different colors.
Is kind of sweet.
Yeah. Oh.
But like kind of scraggly, like a little rough to the touch for the most part, and just poops wherever it wants to. In its bed, while it's eating, while you're holding it, doesn't matter. Just will poop anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's your hair. That's your hair.
Yeah, Dedeker.
It's good. Love it. Very fragrant.
Your teeth are like a newly shorn flock, which have come up from the washing, where every one of them has twins.
Whoa, okay. So you have a lot of freaking teeth.
So many teeth, yeah. And they're also
teeth for days.
Very white because they've been sheared and washed.
So okay,
really, really white.
So white, that's good. We still prioritize whiteness of teeth.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just so many of them because all of them have twins.
None is bereaved among them. So you got good teeth.
Okay, so you're not missing any teeth.
Yeah,
which in this day and age, that's probably quite an accomplishment.
Yeah. Definitely. Your lips are like scarlet thread. Your mouth is lovely.
You got a pretty mouth.
Yeah. Your temples are like a piece of pomegranate behind your veil.
Like a piece of pomegranate, like I want to nibble it.
Your temples, though.
Like, but have you seen like a piece? The inside of a pomegranate is all like, boop, 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 boop. Like it has
that's
like
the noise it makes when you open up a pomegranate.
No, it has like little tiny,
little pits.
Yeah, seeds all over the place. It's very strange.
Now, looking at the Great Bible 1539, it says, "Thy lippes are like a rose-colored ribond. Thy wordes are lovely. Thy cheekies are like a pesa of a pomegranate within thine hairs."
That's what they mean. The cheeks are like
cheekies,
nice and red.
Your checkies, yeah.
Yeah, why would they say temple?
But they said temples, which to me means here, not here, above the cheekies.
Must have been a translation thing where the temple and the cheek area is just kind of all one word.
The wrong word.
Yeah, so Eugene does say your veiled cheeks are soft and radiant, but all the other ones, like the NIV and the King James, all say temple. So I think it's like someone made the mistake and everyone just stuck with it.
Weird. Your neck is like David's tower, built for an armory on which 1,000 shields hang.
I'm assuming she's got a thick neck. She's got a real strong, thick neck.
Big neck.
You know?
She could just
all the shields.
Bust right through iron chains with that neck.
Yeah, exactly.
No neck injuries here, right? If she could bridge out of a wrestling pin, she's got that big, beefy, strong neck, you know?
Okay, so your neck is like David's tower, built for an armory on which 1,000 shields hang, all the shields of the mighty men.
All those decorative shields.
I'm getting to the good part.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Your 2 breasts are like 2 fawns that are twins of a roe, which feed among the lilies.
What?
Okay. Like, what? I don't even know. Like, what does that even mean? I was expecting some fruit metaphor there, not animals.
Yeah. Eugene says your breasts are like fawns, twins of a gazelle, grazing among the first spring flowers.
I think because they're twins.
It's like they match each other. They're not, you don't have a one big, one small kind of situation.
Yeah, like.
Oh, I see twins.
One up, one down.
Okay. Yeah. They're
one left, one up.
He loves the symmetry.
Yeah. I love, that's a good compliment, right? So your breasts are so symmetrical. They're like 2 fawns that are genetic twins to each other.
There it is.
You know, not even fraternal twins, but like identical twins.
Like copy paste.
Until the day is cool and the shadows flee away, I will go to the mountain of myrrh, to the hill of frankincense. You are all beautiful, my love. There is no spot in you. Come with me from Lebanon, my bride. With me from Lebanon. Look from the top of Ammah, from the top of Senir and Hermon, and from the lion's dens, from the mountains of the leopards. I almost said Leopolds for some reason. From the mountains of the leopards. Are there leopards in the Middle East?
There probably were once upon a time.
Cool.
Who knows?
Whoa, you have ravished my heart, my sister, my bride.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Good.
So
good.
At all.
So fun.
You have ravished my heart with one of your eyes, with one chain of your neck. What?
I'm still
one dove eye.
I'm still really stuck on this idea that she has a really strong muscular neck. And by chain of your neck, he means like a sinew, like a line of muscles on her neck. That's what he's into.
Yeah, when you bust through one chain with your neck, I was smitten.
Yeah.
So hot.
How beautiful is your love, my sister, my bride. Wow. How better is your love than wine? How much better? The fragrance of your perfumes than all kinds of spices.
Any kind of spice.
Any kind of spice. Your lips, my bride, drip like the honeycomb.
Oh.
Honey and milk are under your tongue. Okay, that's a euphemism.
Okay, lady, you put on too much lip gloss, first of all. Oh, you think honey and milk under your tongue? You think that's the euphemism?
Yeah, Dedeker.
For what? For going downtown?
For ejaculate.
Oh, that.
I don't
know. Maybe not.
I wouldn't. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I was assuming it's more like just kind of saying your kisses taste real good. It's like it's honey.
Oh, okay.
That's cute, Jace. That's cute.
Yeah,
okay, but milk. Yeah, I guess they're all into milk and honey, though. That's like their favorite thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God. We're going to continue on with this. The smell of your garments is like the smell of Lebanon.
Okay, explain that, Emily. Explain that, Emily.
I don't understand that.
What sexual fluid does Lebanon smell like?
I think it just probably smells good. It smells like pheromone, maybe.
Okay, fine.
Maybe not. Maybe just like spice-tacular. I don't know. I don't know what they think. I don't know what they were into. This is what I was getting on about, that I was like, more of this. My sister, my bride, is locked up, is a locked up garden, is a locked up spring, a sealed fountain.
Weird.
Your shoots are an orchard of pomegranates with precious fruits.
What are the shoots?
I don't know.
What are my shoots? What part of my body is my shoots? I would love to know.
Your shoots, though.
Like her gams? I don't know.
Maybe my gams. Maybe read to the end of this sentence and then we can try to see if it's what body part it might be.
Your shoots are an orchard of pomegranates with precious fruits. Henna with spikenard plants. What? Spikenard and saffron. I think I was saying that wrong. I don't know what
I really like spikenard plants.
Calamus and cinnamon with every kind of incest tree. Nope, not incest. Incense is what I meant to say. With every kind of incense tree. Myrrh and aloe with all the best spices. A fountain of gardens. A well of living waters. Flowing streams from Lebanon. See, like all the spices.
Okay, people in the chat are whipping out some nasty, nasty theories, but I want to hear what the message has to say about what one's shoots might be.
Yeah, so the message is boring. Just here's the thing: you got to know that when there's not sex, he puts in sex, and when there is sex, he takes it out.
Dang it!
That's kind of his whole jam. So he just says, let's see, he doesn't put verse numbers in, so it's a little bit hard. He says, "Dear lover and friend, you're a secret garden, a private and pure fountain. Body and soul, you are paradise, a whole orchard of succulent fruits." So he just kind of removes any sexiness here.
Yeah, this made Eugene a little too nervous.
Yeah.
This book.
Oh, he's nervous.
Yeah.
Wait, did God frown upon incest, but was it in Leviticus as like a big no-no? Is it as big of a no-no as any kind of raven?
Well, I feel like in Leviticus, this is a long time ago at this point.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking you.
Remember, there were like certain relationships where like, I know you shouldn't do that, but then other ones were okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
I'm going to continue.
Okay.
Because it's my line. Awake, north wind, and come, you south. Blow on my garden that its spices may flow out.
Okay, yeah. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. We interrupted. Could you just get that clean? Can we get that clean? You just read that?
Blow on my garden that its spices may flow out.
Yeah. Okay.
Let my beloved come into his garden and taste his precious fruits.
Yeah, that's right.
Now this one, there's no question here.
That's right.
All right.
We all understood that one.
We're about to go into chapter 5. We should take a little break. We should take a cold shower.
Yeah.
Or have another stiff drink. I don't know, whatever it is that you need at this point, but we should probably make some time to do that.
Gosh, yeah, you're right. All right, we're going to take a quick break, but first we want to talk about some ways that you can support this show. If this content is doing it for you,
doing it for you today,
we would really love your support. The best way you can do that is to tell your friends. I guess if you got some particularly horny friends, bring them to this episode first. If you got some real, legalistic friends, maybe take them back to Leviticus or something. And if you got some friends who really love numbers, maybe the Book of Numbers could be cool, right? Like bring them to the experience that most fits for them. And then hopefully they stick around and listen to more of the show. Also, coming to the live shows is fantastic. It's a great time. We love hearing everybody's comments. Keeps us on our toes for sure. And you get to hear all the mess ups that don't make it into the final edited version of the show. So if you want to get in on that, you can check it out at drunkbiblestudy.com/live, or you can go to twitch.tv/drunkbiblestudy and check us out there. And if you're able to support us financially, do that on Patreon at patreon.com/drunkbiblestudy. It really goes a long way to things like helping us pay our editor and pay for the music that we use on this show, things like that. We really appreciate it, and we thank you for your support. And as a thank you, we have things like personal toasts on the show, early releases of episodes, and Emily's drink recipes. And we're back for Solomon 5-8. But something to think about as we're going here is casting. So we do...
I forgot about that.
At some point need to cast the lover and the beloved and then this rowdy group of friends. I mean, maybe we don't have to cast them, but
isn't
if we
it us?
have anyone
like
good.
This is our cameo.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
We're the rowdy group of friends, but we just have that in the back of your mind. Think a little bit about
cameo.
Who we're casting here.
Who should we cast? Yes, okay. I have come into my garden, my sister, my bride.
Gross.
I feel like, I know. Have you seen that movie, what is it called? Shame? With Michael Fassbender?
No.
Where he's like kind of in love with his sister, who's played by that one chick who's with Marcus Mumford. Carrie...
Fisher.
Not Carrie. No, what is her name? I forget her name. But yeah.
Elwes. Carrie Elwes.
No, not Carrie Elwes. She was in this is
great biblical content.
I know. I'm sorry. Anyways, yes, Michael Fassbender is who I would throw in this role if we haven't already cast him.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
But yeah,
we'll consider it.
I think Dedeker's role. I don't know yet. We gotta figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
But here, okay. I have come into my garden, my sister, my bride. I have gathered my myrrh with my spice. I have eaten my honeycomb with my honey. I have drunk my wine with my milk. That's horrifying.
God only knows what that's about.
I like that the first few, it's like, okay, I've gathered my myrrh with my spice, wink, and eaten my honeycomb with my honey. It's like, okay, yeah, sex, right? And then I've drunk my wine with my milk. It's just so weird.
It's really gross. Yeah. It's your line, Jace.
Oh, the friends. Yeah, eat, friends. Drink. Yes. Drink abundantly, beloved. We already are.
They're just watching this, like, on the sidelines.
I think they're just watching. I know. It's super, like, I love that we're filming it as if this very intimate scene, they're saying all this stuff to each other. And then occasionally we just whip pan over to this group of friends who's just standing nearby being like, yeah, drink.
Yeah.
Drink.
I was asleep, but my heart was awake. It is the voice of my beloved who knocks. Open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled.
Oh, goodness.
For my head is filled with dew, and my hair with the dampness of the night.
Sorry, what? Wait, hold on. Can we back up for a moment?
Maybe they're in the grass outside or something.
Oh, that's fun. I was thinking a different head filled with dew.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Have we put Halle Berry in anything?
I don't think so.
I know she's... Yeah. Jace.
I mean, I do love
like
her.
Sally Berry a lot.
Yeah.
I know you do. That's why I was like, she would be good for the lover.
Okay. Well, we can bring in for a read.
Boy, gosh.
Can I continue?
Yeah, boy, something to think about.
Yeah.
I just wanted to really take a moment to think about this, where she's quoting her lover, Solomon, I guess, saying, "Open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled." So like virgin, I guess. "For my head is filled with dew." So she's saying that he's saying that his head is full of dew, and his hair with the dampness of the night. What is that? What does that mean? Do I want to know?
They're 69ing, Jace.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
Oh, okay. That's more fun than what I thought.
That's fun. Yeah. All right.
What did you think?
I don't know.
Antinomy in the chat knows.
Okay. All right.
Can I please continue?
Yes.
Yes.
"I have taken off my robe. Indeed, must I put it on?
No.
I have washed my feet. Indeed, must I soil them? My beloved thrust his hand in through the latch opening." Oh, boy. There he is.
Yeah. Wow.
There it is. Just right there.
Yeah.
UKM.
Yep.
Just thrust it right in there. "My heart pounded for him. I rose up to open for my beloved. My hands dripped with myrrh, my fingers with liquid myrrh on the handles of the lock." Okay, so either it's euphemism or this is like the most sexual, I'm opening the door for you, Uber Eats delivery driver that I've ever heard of in my life.
Or is it that he's there knocking on the door and like shoving his hand in the door and she's trying to open it, but she was just putting myrrh on herself and so her hands are all slippery.
Yeah.
And it's like slipping over the doorknob and she can't quite get it.
She's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to do it from the outside.
"I opened to my beloved, but my beloved left."
What?
And had gone away.
What?
Not cool.
Okay.
"My heart went out when he spoke. I looked for him, but I didn't find him. I called him, but he didn't answer. The watchmen who go about the city found me. They beat me.
Oh.
They bruised me. Jesus.
Yeah.
The keepers of the walls took my cloak away from me."
What in the world is happening?
This is really not intense left turn.
They say bride, but do they really mean that this person is his bride?
Versus what?
Because, well, I don't know, versus his concubine or something. Because why would they...
Oh, because they don't live together?
Well, it's not even that. Why would they be freaking beating this woman who is the king's lover or something?
I see.
Or wife? Like, that's ridiculous.
Maybe they're getting into some kind of role play now.
Oh, okay.
And the watchmen are in on it too.
That's more positive. Yeah.
More positive.
Yeah. Yes. We'll go with that, Dedeker.
Yeah.
I was going to being a metaphor, that this might be some kind of a metaphor.
I mean, it's all a metaphor, right? Or could be.
Yeah.
"I adjure you, daughters of Jerusalem, if you find my beloved, that you tell him that I am faint with love."
Yeah. Okay.
Is your line,
cool.
Jace?
Friends. How is your beloved better than another beloved, you fairest among women? How is your beloved better than another beloved that you do so adjure us?
Maybe we should look up what the word adjure means.
Oh, yeah,
I
was
like 6 times now.
Jace, you're the national merit scholar. What does adjure mean?
It says to urge or request someone solemnly or earnestly to do something.
Okay, so we're like really urging.
Solemnly?
Solemnly? Okay, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
"My beloved is white and ruddy. The best..."
Oh, he was a ruddy boy. Oh, no, that was David.
Yeah. David was the ruddy boy.
Wait, was Solomon, were Solomon and David, was Solomon after David, before David?
Solomon was David's son.
Oh, so I guess the ruddiness.
So they were both probably ruddy.
Yeah, it's
genetic. Inherited the ruddiness.
Yeah.
"The best among 10,000. His head is like the purest gold. His hair is bushy, black as a raven.
Like
his
that
eyes,
other hair.
Yes. His eyes are like doves beside the water brooks. Washed.
What's up with these doves?
Washed with milk, mounted like jewels. His cheeks.
So are we washing our doves with milk? Is that?
His eyes are like doves, washed with milk and mounted like jewels. The thing that we do to doves, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
His cheeks are like a bed of spices with towers of perfumes. His lips are like lilies, dropping liquid myrrh. His hands are like rings of gold set with beryl.
What's beryl?
Like beryl, it's a gem.
What kind? Right? What is the color of the gem?
I will look it up for you.
Yes.
Beryl. Ooh, it comes in different colors. It's sort of greenish, bluish, yellow, pink. Comes in lots of different colors. It's like a not a see-through. What's the word? Like a translucent-y kind of a stone.
Like quartz?
Yeah, like a quartz type of a thing.
Cool.
His body is like ivory work overlaid with sapphires.
He's blue?
His legs are like pillars of marble set on sockets of fine gold.
He's like genie.
His appearance is like Lebanon, excellent as the cedars. His mouth is sweetness. Yes, he is altogether lovely. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, daughters of Jerusalem.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, yeah. He's my friend. We're just friends.
We're just friends.
Don't worry about it.
Right.
We're just friends.
We're buds.
Pals.
You know.
Friends. Chapter 6. Friends. Where has your beloved gone, you fairest among women? I feel like the friends have kind of turned on her at this point.
They're mean.
Where has your beloved turned that we may seek him with you?
Or maybe they're offering to help.
Oh, no, they just want to get in on it. Yeah.
Oh, so they want to...
To help.
They want to join.
To help.
My beloved has gone down to his garden, to the beds of spices, to pasture his flock in the gardens, and to gather lilies. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. He browses among the lilies.
You are beautiful, my love, as Tisra, lovely as Jerusalem, awesome as an army with banners. Turn your eyes away from me, they're doves, and I can't look at them, for they have overcome me. Your hair is like a flock of goats that lie along the side of Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of ewes, which I have come up.
Emily. Ewes.
Yeah, ewes.
A ewe.
What did I say?
You said ewes.
Ewes.
What? So ewes?
Ewes. Yes.
Yeah.
Ewes. Which have come up from the washing, of which everyone has twins, and no one is bereaved among them. I swear.
Well, repetition.
He's just repeating himself.
Yeah,
drink for repetition.
Like, does he have no more to say? I was expecting climbing upon melons of boobs.
Where did you... Okay, whatever.
I feel like along the way I had heard that was going to be a thing in this, and it's not.
Right.
It's just sisters.
Now,
and wives. Yes.
Have either of you seen the movie Singin' in the Rain?
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember this, but in Singin' in the Rain, there's these two movie stars who are like the really famous silent film stars, but as they're starting to add sound to movies, they're recording their audio and the actors are like, no, we'll just say what we normally say. And there's the scene where he's like kissing her hand and he's like, I love you, 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 I love you. Because he doesn't have any other words to say. Mm-hmm. And they do it like a screening for an audience and everyone's just laughing at how ridiculous that is. I feel a bit like that's the lover's lines. He's like, I love you. Beautiful like doves. I love you. Did I say that? I love you. Also goats and sheep. Did I say that before? But and ewes this time. Yeah. I looked up, I had a thesaurus for sheep and I found ewes.
Your temples are like a piece of pomegranate behind your veil.
Yeah, the same thing. Your cheekies.
Checkies? There are 60...
Chuck E. Cheeses.
There are your Chuck E. Cheeses, yes. There are 60 queens, 80 concubines.
Wow, Emily.
Gosh.
Wow.
Concubines and virgins without number. My dove, my perfect one, is unique. She is her mother's only daughter. She is the favorite one of her who bore her. The daughter saw her and called her blessed. The queens and the concubines saw her and they praised her. Who is she who looks out at the morning, beautiful as the moon, clear as the sun, and awesome as an army with banners?
Back on the army compliment.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's like, she's so hot, like a what's a hot thing? Like an army.
With banners.
Yeah, that.
I went down into the nut tree grove to see the green plants.
I'm sorry. Where did you go again?
To the nut tree grove.
Okay, good.
I went down into the nut tree grove to see the green plants of the I don't know why he's freaking out.
I don't know why that got chased so bad.
Oh, boy.
To see the green plants of the valley, to see whether the vine budded and the pomegranates were in flower. Without realizing it, my desire set me with my royal people's chariots. What?
Okay, yeah, I'm really confused. Can we consult the message? It's been a little while.
Wow. Yeah. 12. Okay, so go back to 11. It says, one day, I went strolling through the orchard. You didn't say nut tree grove, unfortunately. I went strolling through the orchard looking for signs of spring, looking for buds about to burst into flower, anticipating readiness, ripeness.
Whoa.
Before I knew it, my heart was ruptured, carried away by lofty thoughts.
Oh, okay.
Lofty
That's
thoughts.
Interesting.
Not
lofty thoughts.
Desired royal people's chariots.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to hear what the good old Bible 1539 says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went down into the nut garden.
Nut garden.
It is
that's
funny.
That's gonna be the name of my swingers club.
The Garden of Nuts.
The nut.
I went down into the nut garden to say what grew about the brooks and to look if the vineyards flourished or if the pomegranates were shot forth. If the pomegranates were shot forth.
Like, okay. Like you squeeze the pomegranate and it's like...
Yeah. And then the last, I knew not that my soul had made me the chariota of the people that be under tribute.
All right. Well, it's your line.
Friends, return, Shulamite. Return, that we may gaze at you. I see they've been watching the whole time, and they're like, come back, you're hot. We want to see you.
It's you, Em.
Why do you desire to gaze at the Shulamite as at the dance of Mahaname? Mess around?
Yep, nailed it.
7. How beautiful are your feet in sandals, Princess Daughter? Your rounded thighs are like jewels, the work of the hands of a skillful workman. Your body is like a round goblet. No mixed wine is wanting. Your waist is like a heap of wheat, set about with lilies.
Just a heap.
These are the best compliments. I love it. Your body is like a round goblet, and your waist is like a heap of wheat. That's amazing.
Your 2 breasts are like 2 fawns that are twins of a roe.
Yeah, back on that one.
Oh my goodness. Drink.
Awesome. Your neck is like an ivory tower. Your eyes are like the pools in Heshbon by the gates of Bath Rabim. Your nose is like the Tower of Lebanon, which looks toward Damascus. The head on you is like a camel.
No. It's different.
Oh, caramel.
Like a very different meaning.
Whoops. The head on you is like caramel, which also I don't get. The hair...
Which I guess is maybe it's hopefully a good place, a cool place.
Yeah.
The hair on your head is like purple.
Oh.
The king...
Again, that material that exists, purple. We all know that material.
Purple. The king is held captive in its tresses. How beautiful and how pleasant you are. Love for delights. This, your stature, is like a palm tree. Your breasts, like its fruit. Like coconuts, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Palm trees, fruits, yeah.
I said, I will climb up into the palm tree. I will take hold of its fruit.
There it is, Emily.
Oh, wow.
You got it.
Just straight up.
That's what you've been waiting for this whole time.
I thought it was a melon, but it was a coconut.
Yeah.
Let your breasts be like clusters of the vine. The smell of your breath like apples. Your mouth is like the best wine. that goes down smoothly for my beloved, gliding through the lips of those who are asleep.
Like you're feeding wine to people who are sleeping?
That's weird. Okay.
That is odd.
Yeah.
But
whatever.
I guess I'll respond to it. I am my beloved's. His desire is toward me. Come, my beloved, let's go out into the field. Let's lodge in the villages. Let's go early up to the vineyards. Let's see whether the vine has budded, its blossom is open, and the pomegranates are in flower. There I will give you my love. The mandrakes produce fragrance. At our doors are all kinds of precious fruits, new and old, which I have stored up for you, my beloved. Oh, that you were like my brother, who nursed from the breasts of my mother.
If only.
Dang it.
Oh, gosh. If only you were like my brother. That'd be so hot.
Shoot.
This is chapter 8, by the way, for those of you who weren't paying close attention. We've transitioned to chapter 8.
Final stretch here.
This is it. This is the end. The end.
This is it, yeah.
If I found you outside, I would kiss you. Yes. And no one would despise me.
Just like my brother. Just like I would do with my brother who nursed from my mother's breast.
Ew.
I would lead you, bringing you into the house of my mother, who would instruct me. I would have you drink spiced wine of the juice of my pomegranate. Boy, his left hand would be under my head. His right hand would embrace me. I adjure you, daughters of Jerusalem, that you not stir up nor awaken love until it so desires.
That you do not stir up nor awaken love until it so desires. I mean, cool. Yeah, got to be in the mood first.
Yeah.
This is the friends. Who is this who comes up from the wilderness, leaning on her beloved?
Under the apple tree I awakened you. There your mother conceived you. There she was in labor and bore you. Set me as a seal on your heart, as a seal on your arm.
Yeah.
For love is strong as death.
I've sung this song. I've sung songs
Have you?
set to these words.
Where, when, and why, and how?
Yeah.
Boy, well, would you believe it was in high school?
No, I would not believe.
Yes, I would believe it. Okay.
We got 50-50. Would you believe it or not? No, there was some song that we sang in the jazz choir, I think, that was "Set Me as a Seal Upon Your Heart" was the lyrics, was like the chorus that came back. And yeah, I don't remember it being super sexy though, but clearly I didn't know. I should have looked it up.
But you should have known. You should have known. If only you'd known.
You should have learned what the whole thing was about.
Should have known.
Jealousy is as cruel as Sheol. Its flashes are flashes of fire, a very flame of Yahweh. Many waters can't quench love, neither can floods drown it. If a man would give all the wealth of his house for love, he would be utterly scorned.
Now, this is attributed to brothers, not friends.
Okay.
This is brothers. We have a little sister. She has no breasts.
Oh, boy.
So I just want you to know, we have a sister, and she's got no breasts, okay? What shall we do for our sister in the day when she is to be spoken for? If she is a wall, I mean, like, flat like a wall. If she is a wall, we will build on her a turret of silver. If she is a door, we will enclose her with boards of cedar.
What is happening? What does Eugene have to say?
I don't know what just happened there. I'm not even a little...
Here's what Eugene says. Our little sister has no breasts. What shall we do with our little sister when men come asking for her?
Okay.
She's a virgin and vulnerable, and we'll protect her. If they think she's a wall, we'll top it with barbed wire. If they think she's a door, we'll barricade it.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Eugene.
So it's about their brothers not wanting anyone to
do their little sister.
Got it. Okay.
That's fair. Yeah. I don't know why they're bringing this into the conversation right now.
Yeah, this is random, but okay.
Yeah, I feel like they weren't paying attention, and they're just like, hey, so I've been thinking, what do I do about this?
Yeah.
I am a wall, and my breasts like towers.
Oh, so she sort of like took that and ran with it, and was like, I'm actually both a wall and a breast. I have breasts and they're towers. So like all those
and a breast towers. A tower of breasts.
Then I was in his eyes like one who found peace. Solomon had a vineyard at Baal Hamon. he leased out the vineyard to keepers. Each was to bring 1,000 shekels of silver for its fruit. My own vineyard is before me. The 1,000 are for you, Solomon. 200 for those who tend its fruit.
This got less sexy.
Yeah.
Well, we're so close. We're so close to the end, though. We're so close.
Okay.
I just love that she's changed. Just be like, hey, can we just recap the financial arrangement that you've made with the keepers of your vineyard? That'd be really cool, because I've been wondering about it.
You who dwell in the gardens with friends in attendance, let me hear your voice.
Woo!
Come away, my beloved. Be like a gazelle or a young stag on the mountains of spices.
And that's the end.
That's it. That's the end.
Okay. I think your initial assessment, Jace, was correct. Don't put it on too high of a pedestal, quite frankly.
No. Wow.
Wow.
I don't even know what to make of this. My best takeaway right here is that the last verse in the Great Bible 1539 is, "Oh, get away, my lover, and be as a rue or a young hart upon the sweet-smelling mountains."
Love it.
What did we learn?
Wow.
Yeah,
I was literally about to ask that. What did we learn from this?
What did we learn?
I don't know. I learned not to have sex with siblings.
No, don't.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, people in the chat are saying, a couple people have mentioned the word adjure, that they want to start using it in day-to-day life.
Yeah.
I did learn the word adjure, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm. I learned that I should be asking my sex partners to blow in my garden and just see what happens.
Yeah, so that what was it? So your seeds come out? Is that the...
Ew.
Or so like I thought my perfume goes out, maybe.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Something like that. Or maybe seed spice. Who knows? Okay. Any of that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've realized that my use of metaphor in bedroom talk has been severely lacking.
Please don't start calling Dedeker like
my sister
mountains of goats. Your sister, or that her hair is like goats.
Yeah.
I can't get over that was the best that Solomon could do.
I actually will.
Really?
Like, no joke, though. I will probably at some point in the next few weeks tell Dedeker that her hair is like goats. I could see that happening.
Well, next time I take a stroll through the nut garden. And,
the nut garden. Wow. Okay. Do we have some new patrons?
I'm so glad that you asked, Emily, because we do have some new patrons. We actually have 2 new patrons, so we have to give a big shout out and a big thank you to our new patrons, Eric and Anna. Thank you for your support. I'm so glad that you're inspired to support projects like this. Exploring all kinds of unknown corners of the Bible and bringing it out into the light for all of us to peer at and ponder over. Thank you so much for your patronage, and couldn't do it without you.
Thank you all. This was a fun-filled, sexy day or something. There were doves. Okay? Thank you for joining us for Bible study today. If you want to join the audience in our live stream shows, follow us on Twitch at Drunk Bible Study or go to drunkbiblestudy.com/live. If you want even more Drunk Bible Study, including early releases, cocktail recipes, personal toasts on the show, and more, become one of our patrons at patreon.com/drunkbiblestudy. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and write us a nice review on iTunes, letting other people know what you like about it. You can also join fellow listeners in the Drunk Bible Study Fans and Fellowship Facebook group, or join our Discord server at discord.com/drunkbiblestudy. Find us on Twitter at Drunk Bible Cast, on Instagram at Drunk Bible Study, or send us an email to info@drunkbiblestudy.com. Drunk Bible Study is created and produced by Jace Lindgren, Dedeker Winston, and me, Emily Matlack. Our theme song is Book Club by Josh and Anand from their album Home of the. For more information, visit us at drunkbiblestudy.com. Also known as the friend/brother, the lover, and the beloved. He's got a history of skimming past all the pages of ageless confessional.